Hey there YouTube, I am making a quick video on this 2006 Honda Element. One of the best cars ever made. I absolutely adore the Element. This is my second one and it's pretty much a problem-free car. I mean, if you're going to get a car that you don't want to have issues with, this is one. If you want an older car that you're not going to have issues with, this is a great option. It's the best dog car ever made also, but that's besides the point. I got a small problem with it in that the reverse lights, the backup lights only come on sometimes. It's a manual transmission. I put it in reverse. Sometimes the lights come on, sometimes they don't. And it's not like I put it in reverse and as I'm backing up, the lights are going on and off, flickering or something like that. It's like they're either on or off when the transmission is engaged in reverse. So I checked all the basic stuff, like there's a couple wires that could be bad, ground wires. It's a manual transmission, so I don't believe there's a relay that's involved. The automatic transmission has a relay under the glove box. I don't believe that's an issue or a potential fault for the manual transmissions. And I don't think it's an electrical problem like that anyways, because if it was a flickering light, you know, it was intermittent going on and off, in and out or whatever, while it's in reverse, then sure, that sounds like an electrical connection. In this case, there's a switch on the transmission. When you put the transmission in reverse, it engages this switch. I think that switch is what's faulty, because that would explain why the lights are either on or off when it's engaged in reverse. And obviously it's not something as simple as the bulb. I replaced both bulbs just to be on the safe side. I thought maybe it was like Christmas lights, you know, one bulb goes out in a strand of Christmas lights and the whole strand is out. It's not like that with these cars, with any car as far as I know. But at any rate, I couldn't find a video that shows anybody where that reverse light switch is at on the manual transmission and what the part is to replace it and so forth. So make a quick video. Maybe somebody will stumble across this and it might help somebody out. I don't know if there's any specific process to replace this switch. It seems pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. And if you're an expert on this and you think I did something wrong, feel free to tell me. I don't mind some criticism. So first of all, let me show you, let me open up the hood and I'll show you where the switch is at so we know what we're talking about. So let me go in slowly so you can get an idea of where I'm talking about. We're going right here, right behind the battery, by the air intake here. If you look down, but you're going to see a barcode on the transmission, and then to the right of that barcode there is an electrical connection. It's like a gray fitting with the wire that comes off of it. That electrical connection goes onto the switch. That's the top of the transmission there. There's a switch there that goes into the transmission, and that's what we're going to take out and replace. And I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. If not, I apologize. But I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way here so you can see it. And I think really all I need to get out of the way is the battery. I think once this battery comes out, I'll be able to kind of scoot my way in this ways here and get to that switch that's back there. Just look at how wonderful this Honda Element is. I took the back seats out of it and I put this little divider in here so that Ricky doesn't run crazy back and forth, but he's got all that space right there. All that space in the back. I could lay back here. I'm 5'10", and I've got plenty of space to lay head to tail, either direction really. Stretch out all the way back there. This is a great car. Like if you're someone that wants to live in a car, I couldn't imagine a better car to live in than this. So here's the part. It's OEM Honda, and the part number is 28700-PHR-003. And I got this from a Honda Parts Online website. There's aftermarket ones too, but I figured I'd just stick with OEM. I want to say this was like 35 bucks. It came to like 42 or 43 with shipping. So the aftermarket ones are quite a bit cheaper, but if I'm going to go through all the trouble, I figured I'll put something in. This car's got 177,000 miles. So if I get another 100, well, who knows if I'll be driving this car 177 miles from now. 177,000 miles from now or not. But anyways, the last one lasted that long. I figured I'll put one in that might last the same amount for the next owner. Who knows? Here's what it looks like. So that's where the electrical connection is on the top, that gray wire. And then there's like a little, almost like a ball bearing switch here. It goes in and out. So I'm guessing this is the part, the threaded part that goes into the transmission. I guess there's something in there, some mechanism that rubs up against this ball bearing when it goes in reverse and pushes it in. And that's what opens and closes the switch. So I'm thinking that movement part is probably what's not working well on mine. And being that it acts up more so when the engine is warm, like at full temperature, something in here is probably expanding or whatever, and it's just making this not do its job. So we're going to take the old one out and replace it with this guy. All right, first thing, I'm going to remove the battery. All right, now you can really see what's going on in here. So what we're going to be getting at is right here. So let me pull this electric connection off and then see what it takes to unthread the switch back there. So from what I could tell, those threads are 1 1/16 inch. I got a 1-inch socket and I got a 1 1/8 inch socket. I don't have anything that'll fit that, so I'm going to use an adjustable wrench. And I'm hoping they're not so rusted and soft that I end up stripping the whole thing. Wish me luck. Nothing ever goes smoothly. I can't get this adjustable wrench on there. It's just impossible. You need something to come down from the top to the over top of the switch itself. There's no way to maneuver this in there. So I got to go to the store. It's about a half hour from here. So I'll see you in like an hour and 15 minutes. 27 millimeter. This did the trick. That's what I needed. Got the old one out. They both function about the same. I mean, this one here, there's no resistance or problem with it moving. So I don't know, maybe the mechanism in there is bad. The new one feels exactly the same. Maybe a little bit smoother. Maybe just ever so slightly smoother, but this one makes a noise. I don't know if you could hear that. Let me pull it up to my mic. Listen to this. There's a noise there that you don't hear with this one. Here's the new one. Listen to this. I don't know if that's perceptible to you or not, but this one is quieter. So I don't know. I'm hoping this does the trick. We're going to find out in a few minutes. I'm going to put the new one in. You'll notice, hopefully you could see that there's like a little bit of a gasket, like a liquid gasket stuff they put on the threads. So I'm going to put just a small amount of this stuff around the threads of the new one. I mean, it's literally like 1/4 inch, if that. You don't want that getting into the transmission, I'm sure. So I'll just put a teeny little bit up around here and then put it back in and we'll test it out. All right, the new one's in, nice and snug. Let's go ahead and put the battery back in and fire her up. All right, so I am in neutral right now. I got my phone set up as a monitor. There's another camera behind the car facing the rear so we could see when the reverse lights come on. I'm trying to do this to get this all in one frame here so we could just confirm this. And there's a bit of a glare on the phone, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I'm just trying to document it. So anyways, I'm in neutral. We got first, we got second, we got third, we got fourth, we got fifth. And then now for the moment of truth, I go in reverse. Let's see if those lights come on. And they do come on. Can you see that? That's a light right there. That's another light right there. Going back into neutral, and the lights are off. There's a glare. This is very problematic. I'm trying to make this as clear as I can. But anyways, reverse, lights are on. Neutral, the lights are off. And like I said, it was an intermittent problem. More problematic when the engine was hot. So, as you can see, we are cold right now. So I'm going to probably have to take this thing for a ride just to be absolutely 100% sure that it's fixed. But it's like 5 out of 5, 6 out of 6, 7 out of 7, 8 out of 8, 9 out of 9, 10 out of 10. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I am feeling pretty good about it. That's it. That's the video. You saw it. I think that's as simple of a repair as you can get on a car like this, which some of the repairs in this car are not so simple. I absolutely love this Honda Element. I told you that earlier. I'll tell it to you again. It's one of my favorite vehicles ever made. This is the second one I've ever owned, and I just adore this car, and I'm hoping to keep this one for quite a while. So thanks for watching the video. I hope it helped you out. If you found this video because you're having the same problem and you don't know where to go to find the switch that you need to replace or whatever, hopefully this helped you. And if it didn't help you and you watched it anyways, well, there's something wrong with you. You might need to seek some help. some help that I can't provide, find someone else to help you with the problems you've got inside. You got some problems inside if you're watching this video. At this point, if you're still listening to me talk, after I just said that, if you're continuing to hear these words, then you really got some stuff you need to work on internally. So I wish you the best of luck with that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.